The rain poured down, washing William's wrinkled face. He knelt on the muddy ground, his hands deeply inserted into the soil, feeling the coldness of the rain seeping into his fingers. Thunder rumbled in the distance, and lightning flashed across the sky, illuminating his hunched back. On this stormy night, William still insisted on his daily routine, taking care of this barren land. 30 years ago, William was still a young man with high spirits. At that time, he had great ideals and was eager to make a name for himself in the bustling city. He remembered the shock he felt when he first stepped into New York, the towering skyscrapers, the endless stream of people, and the colorful neon lights dazzled him. Like all young people with dreams, he worked hard in this city, eager to stand out. However, fate gave him a blow. A sudden illness took away his wife and destroyed his career. William, who had lost everything, left the city with his young daughter and came to this remote countryside. At first, he couldn't adapt to life here, the simple wooden house, the barren land, and the monotonous days all made him feel suffocated. He often woke up in the middle of the night, staring at the dilapidated ceiling in a daze, missing the hustle and bustle of the city. But gradually, William began to discover the beauty of rural life. The morning sun cast mottled light and shadows through the leaves, the birds sang happily on the branches, and the breeze blew through the wheat fields, raising layers of waves. He learned to grow crops and get along with nature. Every morning, he would get up at sunrise, breathe the fresh air, and start a day's work. Although the land was barren, it began to bear rich fruits under his careful care day after day. William's daughter Lily grew up in the countryside and inherited her father's love for the land. After school every day, she would run to the fields to help her father weed and water. The father and daughter worked in tacit understanding, rarely talking, but they could read each other's mind from each other's eyes. Lily grew up. She had the same bright eyes as her mother and the same tough character as her father. Years passed in peace. William's hair gradually turned gray. His back became hunched, but he still maintained the habit of working every day. He no longer missed the prosperity of the city, nor did he desire fame and fortune. He learned to appreciate the simple beauty in life. The dew in the morning, the sunset in the evening, the joy of the harvest, and the warm smile of his daughter. The storm gradually subsided. William slowly stood up and patted the dirt on his body. He looked up at the sky. The dark clouds were dispersing, revealing a corner of blue. He knew that the sun would still rise tomorrow, and a new day would begin. He turned and walked towards the wooden house, and saw Lily waiting for him at the door, holding a bowl of hot soup in her hand. At this moment, William felt extremely satisfied. He understood that the strength of life does not lie in how much you have, but in being able to cherish the present and be grateful for everything you have. Only when you have no other demands and no extravagant hopes can you experience the purest beauty of life.